What is up, YouTube? Mr. SHR1995 for his second video of today. I'm making this video to let people know just a little bit of how much I love wrestling. Alright? I have been watching wrestling since I can remember. There's not a time in my life I have not been watching wrestling. It is one of the most incredible, entertaining things on this planet. There are parts that will make you wish you didn't watch it. There are parts that will make you jump out of your seat and have the hair on the back of your neck sticking out. There are parts that will make you say, "Oh my God," and there are parts that will put you to sleep. This entire crazy thing that us fans unite to love, professional wrestling, is an up and down roller coaster. Now, yes, it's not as popular as it used to be today, but I'm here to talk about how much I love it and some of my favorite memories of it. One of my favorite matches of all time is King of the Ring 2001, when Kurt Angle faced Shane McMahon for revenge, pretty much, is what the name of the game was. You had Kurt Angle, who was about to win King of the Ring again for a second time in 1 year, in 2 years, back-to-back King of the Ring winner. And Shane McMahon came in and cost him his match. So then we had a street fight between Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon, which was one of the greatest things and still shown in WWE video logs today. It's one of the most infamous ones where you see him belly-to-belly suplexing Shane McMahon through a glass panel at King of the Ring 2001. It's when he did a angle slam from the top rope off a wooden platform. It's a spectacular match. If you have the WWE Network, I do, I suggest you look it up. Watch the entire pay-per-view, actually. It's pretty good. But I don't just watch WWF and WWE. I also watch WCW stuff, old school ECW, Eastern and Extreme Championship Wrestling. I watch Smoky Mountain Wrestling. I watch AWA. I watch NWA. I watch old stuff as well as new stuff. I watch stuff that I don't even speak the language of. I watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Pro Wrestling, Michinoku Pro, P Pro Wrestling 1, Zero Gravity 1 Wrestling. I watch TNA. I watch AAA, AAA Wrestling, the Lucha Libre version of the WWE down in Mexico. I watch Ring of Honor. I watch CZW. I watch FCW. I watch old XPW. I watch old Wrestling Society X. Anything wrestling I watch. Independent scene, well-known, not well-known, 5 people in the audience, 50 people in the audience, 1,000 people in the audience. I watch it because I love pro wrestling. Dragon Gate USA. You name it, I will watch it. I watch old stuff from the 50s, from the 60s, on up. Yeah. I know stuff other people probably don't. The very first ever person to use entrance music was not the Fabulous Freebirds, was not Hogan. It was Gorgeous George, in case you guys didn't know that. First man to ever win the Royal Rumble, well, everyone knows that. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. First ECW champion. Super Jimmy Fly Snuka. Yeah. ECW champion. That's right, you didn't hear me wrong. I love the sport, and yes, I call it the sport. I want to see half of you try to do the athleticism they do in that ring. It's predetermined, yes, but the injuries, the bruises, the hurting, that's all real. I want to see you do that 300 days a year with 65 days off or less. And you know what? wrestling right now is growing. People keep saying it's dying, it's dying. It's not. If you have the network, I beg you, I urge you to watch NXT. Because NXT is giving all wrestling fans hope again. Those young guys are going to be on the main roster soon and bring what they got and make it more entertaining, make it funner to watch. Adrian Neville, Tyler Breeze, brand new Baron Corbin, even. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube all across the world. I love pro wrestling. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'm an in-the-closet fan. And you guys are going to be like, wrestling's fake, wrestling's not... Oh, no, really? Really? Oh, God, I didn't know wrestling was fake. Thank you for sharing that with me. Of course it is. Is Breaking Bad real? Did Bryan Cranston really make meth and blow people up in his RV? Choke Tuco out with a bike lock in his basement? No, it's entertainment. It's fun. So next time you say wrestling's fake, you know what? Quit watching movies. They're fake. They're scripted. The injuries, the bruises, the pain, the athleticism is real. And so is even the blood. They don't use blood capsules as most of you ignorant fans, or non-fans, mostly think. They cut themselves with razors to make themselves bleed. And sometimes they bleed for real without cutting. They do get hurt. They do get cut or nicked from something. Go to Armageddon 2007 when Johnny Nitro got his fucking nose shattered by a ladder. Go to that. I digress from the haters and the instigators because we are the innovators. We are the ones who love this product. We are the ones who love wrestling. Whether you just like WWE, whether you just like TNA, whether you only like the indie scenes, or whether you like me and you like everything that is pro wrestling. Whether it's old, whether it's new, whether it's big, whether it's indie, whether it's just started. You love pro wrestling. I do. I love every company I can watch. I cannot wait for GFW, Global Force Wrestling, the new company made by Jeff Jarrett, to open up, see what it has to offer. But don't you ever be ashamed to be a wrestling fan, because I am, and I'm not ashamed. Whether you're a rich person, whether you're a normal person, whether you just barely make by, just know, if you're a wrestling fan, don't be ashamed of it. My final statements. All I have to say is don't be ashamed. Love wrestling. And if you don't know what New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Pro Wrestling, AAA, CMLL, if you don't know what any of thing else other than WWE, look it up. Look up PWG. I guarantee you will be insanely impressed with what most of those guys can do. PWG, ROH, people like Adrian Neville on NXT started there as Pac. Sami Zayn, El Generico. Kevin Steen, who has just signed with WWE last month. He's going to be in NXT soon. Just love wrestling. Until my next video, ladies and gentlemen, stay classy, YouTube. Peace out.